What's going on, guys? It's your boy CMB back in the building, back with another video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys, and hit that bell icon. Now, I want to talk about Danny Garcia for a little bit. Now, Danny Garcia's been saying that, he's supposed to come back and fight sometime in the fall. He wasn't sure who Al was going to have him fight next. He didn't know if it was going to be Errol Spence or Manny Pacquiao. And some of you probably already know this by now, but he was supposed to fight Errol Spence back in January, late January. But, it didn't happen because of the car accident, and then he wound up fighting Ivan Redkach. And we all know what happened in that fight. Danny Garcia was victorious in that fight. Then came COVID-19, and then everything just came to a complete halt. Pretty much just screwed up everything, man, when it comes to sports. But yeah, that's what happened. But I'm sitting here looking at this article on Boxing Scene, and basically, well, the title says, if Spence ain't better, don't get in the ring. He doesn't want any excuses. So early on in the article, they're talking about how Terrence Crawford admitted that I'm going to read it for you guys. It says, admitted recently, this is Terrence Crawford talking now, that he wouldn't want to be Errol Spence's first opponent after Spence's car accident because he wouldn't get the proper credit for beating Spence. Danny feels the total opposite. He feels like, if you're not better, don't get in the ring. I don't want any excuses. And you know what? I kind of thought about that for a minute, and it does make perfect sense. If you're not 100%, if something's still wrong with you after this car accident, you shouldn't be getting in the ring. And I can understand that from Danny's point of view. Plus, you don't want to let an opportunity like that slip through your fingers. Errol Spence holds 2 titles. Danny could, easily become a unified champion fighting Errol Spence. And to be honest, guys, if I was Errol Spence and I'm not 100%, I'm definitely not getting in the ring with a Danny Garcia. Now, even though Danny Garcia lost to Sean Porter, and Errol Spence beat Sean Porter, honestly, I think Danny Garcia is a more polished boxer than Sean Porter. I think Sean Porter is a hell of a fighter, but his punch accuracy isn't as good as Danny Garcia, and I think Danny Garcia hits harder than Sean Porter. I think Danny Garcia hits harder than Errol Spence. Some of you may disagree with that, but I honestly do think that Danny Garcia hits harder than Spence. So if Spence goes into a fight with Danny Garcia, he needs to be on his A game. You can't sleep on Danny Garcia. He might have slow feet, but like I said, he's a hell of a counter puncher, and he's got a hell of a left hook, and he's got great timing. So Errol wants to be at 100% when he goes in that ring. And like I said, I can understand Terrence Crawford's point of view too. You don't want to leave any room for, well, Errol had the car accident, and that's why you beat him, because he wasn't on top of his A game. I get that too. But how often do you get an opportunity like that, where this guy holds 2 titles and you're getting that big shot? So if you're the one that he's going to fight, if you're the chosen one, I'd go ahead and take that fight, regardless if I hear anybody afterwards. If I win the fight saying, you only won the fight because of this. So Danny Garcia is making perfect sense in my opinion. Honestly, guys, I think that fight may be next. I think that's who Danny will possibly face, because let's face it, he was supposed to face him anyway back in January. You know, that should be easy to make. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you agree with Danny Garcia, or do you agree more with what Terrence Crawford said? It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next video, and I'm out. Peace.